Hi, my name is Muhammad Haikal Haziq bin Muhammad Harizal. I would like to talk about the strength of Dr. Noor Hisham. First of all, as we know that Dr. Noor Hisham have a characteristic and effort during the COVID-19 crisis. As we know, Dr. Noor Hisham is 57 years old, and he is a wisdom, competency, professionalism, and has strong leadership, and this goes on. Dr. Noor Hisham can speak delivery. Dr. Noor Hisham can speak clearly and smooth, and be easily to people understand what he said. So during the pandemic, people can understand that the information from Dr. Noor Hisham. Dr. Noor Hisham was also commended for his carefully out of words using in communicating the crisis during press conference and in providing prompt update on his social media such as Facebook and Twitter page. Last but not least is Dr. Noor Hisham, who is also a well-trained surgeon, has been in the front line for day and night managing the COVID-19 crisis. So that's all for me. Thank you.
Alright, hello. I will talk about the article given about SWOT analysis, especially the weaknesses that we are facing to COVID-19 pandemic. The first weaknesses, we are of course facing the pandemic or lockdown itself that our country have to carry out. This may make many things affected politically, economically, and socially. The second weaknesses is due to economic losses due to limited demand and supply, especially for items that cannot be exported through the exporting country. This causes the world currency exchange restriction, which causes many sectors to be affected. The third one is moral and mental health, financial stress, amid and panic from the public, combined with social isolation, adversely affected the side of the workplace with no apparent end to the pandemic in sight. Uncertainties regarding the future continue to build anxiety and fear. Fourth weaknesses is work from home. Companies extended work from home as privilege. However, with COVID-19 lockdown in place, companies were compelled to stop work from home. Working from home made it harder for companies to ensure compliance and accountability. Also, the employees are not taking it well. Lastly, the time constraints. Time is ultimately of the essence when it comes to creating additional anatomical resources in response to COVID-19, because creating new resources can take at least 3 times as much work compared to usual format. This may be attributed to the steep learning curve required to learn how to use new technology, for example. That's all.
And now I want to talk about opportunity from the SWOT. First of all, Dr. Noor Hisham will get the chance to become a Tan Sri, because many people has seen the leadership from the Dr. Hisham, and secondly is people gain trust from Dr. Hisham because he has the characteristic of leadership that he can do the work professional, and the work will become there. Okay, and other than that, our country will be famous, not famous to the bad things, but good things. For example, because during the pandemic, our country has become top 10 world mass COVID that helped in manage the pandemic. And last is fast growing sector. For example, our country has produced the top glove during the pandemic. As we know, the glove are very important in pandemic because all our activity is using the glove to avoid to not get the virus, and we are the biggest supplier in this world because as you know, Malaysia are the country that provide glove to other country. Okay, so we meet again. I will talk about the threats from the SWOT. Is the society will expose to the virus as the pandemic during the pandemic. As we know, the society is seriously take the way to avoid the virus because they is afraid to die, and the virus is, when we get the virus, the percentage to die is high. And secondly is panic attack during this pandemic. When the pandemic is happening to our country, the society will easily to get the panic attack. So our leader is the man to not to calm our society. Okay, we go to the third one. Dr. Hisham will easily to get criticism from the netizen if Dr. Hisham do not work properly, but Alhamdulillah, he do the responsibility with professional. And lastly is our goods are limited to get because all sector during the pandemic has been closed, and this has been struggle to the society to get the goods for our daily life. So that's all. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, I'm Alif, and I will answer question number 2, which is comparison between Dr. Noor Hisham and Brigadier General Haji Sulong. I will talk about Dr. Noor Hisham, which is Tan Sri Dr. Noor Hisham now. Dr. Noor Hisham Abdullah, one of the leaders who spoke up during the COVID-19 issue. It's a name that Malaysians are familiar with. I'd like to discuss the leadership of Dr. Noor Hisham in tackling the COVID situation in this article. First is, he is a capable and dedicated individual. The situational leadership model identified 2 critical areas in the preparedness level: competent and committed. Experience, skills and knowledge are all examples of competence. A competent individual is capable of carrying out good tasks, and dedication is a motivating element. Those who are dedicated will go the extra mile, like he did, working hard regardless of the time constraints. Second is he always appears calm and speak in modest tone. He constantly provides credit to the team. In his letter to Lara Khadijah McAfee, which went viral, he emphasized that he did not perform the work alone, but rather with a wonderful team to serve the country. Third is he always keeps the most recent status up to date. He communicates and disseminates information via multiple venues. I recall Mr. Sabri Rawi from the Fifth Leadership and Governance Center saying that he frequently sees leaders fail due to the lack of communication, but he has never seen leaders fail due to the excess of communication. If you believe you communicate enough, he says, communicate some more. For me, he is leader that we can emulate and many more leadership qualities that we can learn from him. When he speaks, everyone listens because he has strong influence. His words can influence government decision and win the hearts of people. Because leadership is about influence. John Maxwell said the true measure of leadership is influence, nothing more than nothing less. Thank you.
Okay, my name is Muhammad Darin Kaulun Gazaman. Today I will tell you about Brigjen Sulong. Brigjen Sulong was a career special force soldier with an exemplary record of bravery and dedication in combat. He was a good organizer and possessed a pleasant demeanor coupled with willingness to work with all uniform and civilian organizations in the state. So his force was his honesty, competence, forward-looking nature and willingness to learn from the past mistake. Furthermore, Brigjen Sulong realized that the weakness of the previous administration was the intelligence failure. So from here we know that he was a strong and never give up people. Furthermore, he was a patient listener to all who contribute. The staff like him to sponge in his ability to take on information before deciding on the game plan. So in the noteworthy, the Brigjen Sulong was praised for his leadership skill, vision and his ability to learn from the past. So his approach to bring all on board and build a team who were efficient in executing the task was equally commendable. So from now we know that Brigjen Sulong show his exemplary skill as a leader to study the weakness of the existing management and implementing the remedial measure. Okay, thank you.
Hi, it's me again. I want to tell you guys about the similarity of style leadership about DJ Hisham and Brigade Saleh Sulong. The first is, in their leadership styles, both leaders place a high priority on communication and transparency. In frequent news conference, DJ Hisham informed the public on the COVID-19 situation in the nation. Similar to Brigade Saleh Sulong, stress the need to open line of communication for his troops when engaged in combat. For example, DG Hisham has received acclaim for the effective and dependable communication with the public during the COVID-19 epidemic, which has contributed to the development and credibility and his confidence. As part of his emphasis of communication, Brigadier General Saleh Sulong also makes sure that his troops have access to the information that they need while engaged in operations. So the justification is a key component of leadership is communication, since it promotes trust and facilitates teamwork. Both leaders are aware of how crucial effective communication is to the accomplishment of their individual tasks. Second point is both leaders simplify resiliency and flexibility in the face of difficulties. In charge of spreading Malaysia's attempt to battle COVID-19, DG Hisham has had to act quickly and change tactics as the situation has changed. Similar to this, Brigadier Haji Sulong he has led troops through a variety difficulty in field, changing his tactic as necessary accomplish mission goals. An illustration of this is how DG Hisham came under fire and security during COVID-19 outbreak. He persevered through the kept his attention and what has passed to the nation. During military career, Brigadier Saleh Sulong has also encountered a variety of difficulties, such as negotiating a difficult terrain of fending off the dangerous danger. Justification of this is to accomplish their objective. Leader must be able to adjust the shifting condition and overcome challenges. Brigadier Saleh Sulong and Dr. Hisham have both show silence to face difficulty and respect of their troops in the process. And last point is both leader place a strong emphasis on the value of cooperation and teamwork in attaining success, while Brigadier General Saleh Sulong make sure that his soldiers efficiently collaborate to accomplish their goals. DG Hisham routinely recognized that expresses gratitude to his staff for their achievement. The COVID-19 reaction in Malaysia was lauded during a new conference by DG Hisham, who stressed that the fight against the pandemic require a collective effort along emphasizing cooperation. While Brigadier Saleh Sulong made sure that everyone on his team aware of their responsibilities and is able to collaborate well. So justification of this point is teamwork is crucial for success in any activity, and leader who value it more likely to win their employees' loyalty and confidence. Brigadier Saleh Sulong and DG Hisham concur that cooperation is essential to attaining each party's objective. And that's all from us. Thank you.